It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. Plenty of tired, but I'm sure elated bodies out there this morning. The 46th edition of the Cape Town Cycle Tour did not disappoint. It took place over the weekend with close to 30,000 riders descending. You probably saw that on Saturday morning already, taking to the streets of the mother city. And joining us in studio this morning is the winner of the Elite Women's Division, Tiffany Keep, and the Elite Men's Division, Kent Main. And it was tough out there. Congratulations to both of you. In fact, can we get a round of applause? We love being weekend warriors on the show. We've got some fit folks here, but you have done it against an incredibly tough field on a tough day, it sounds like, with lots of challenges thrown in. How are we feeling, first of all? How is the body? Is this like hectic for you on this Monday morning? Does this feel like any Monday after a weekend? Because you generally cover hundreds of Ks anyway.
Yeah, a bit tired this morning. Not so much from the race though, but
and you've earned that right as well, girl. Absolutely brilliant. Kent, I'm going to start with you because your start of the race was intense, and I think that was the early marker was, okay, this is going to be fast, it's going to be hectic. There were a couple of moves throughout, but it all seemed to work in your favour, and towards the end you kind of took that decision into your own hands. You were like, okay, well, I'm not going to have a fast finish, I'm going to do it myself. But walk us through your strategy. How did this all kind of unfold? Because it did seem to work. Your plan just seemed to work out, man.
Yeah, thank you. I don't know if it's something that happens often in this race. I don't know when the last time someone rode away solo. So I'm not a fast finisher at all. So I kind of had to play my cards in the end there and go on my own. And I don't know, for some reason they hesitated a little bit, and those roads through Bantry Bay are twisting and turning. Yeah, so out of sight, out of mind was kind of, I think, the way it went. And yeah, super chuffed to have pulled it off, because I don't think that happens often.
Oh, well done, buddy. You know, you certainly earned that right. Not so much on your side of the table. I think it was by a hair, by the hair of a hair, that you took that one. I think Sonara probably cried herself to sleep last night. What is it like having to find that at that stage of a race that has already pushed you? Is it a switch that flicks in your head? Is it a choice? How do you handle a sprint like that at the end of a race that's been that grueling?
I think a lot of it comes down to instinct and just trusting your gut. I've lost many sprint finishes, and so I've had to learn from those mistakes in the past. And I don't know, I've just felt very relaxed coming into the finish. I really backed myself yesterday, and I knew, even though I was on the front coming into the last kilometre, which is like the worst place to be, I felt relaxed and calm, and when she went, I just knew I had to get around her and I could get the win. So yeah, I was really happy.
Well done. I'm so glad you still had that little bit left in the tank.
Yeah.
So good to have a win like this, and it's a massive event that I suppose is so competitive. We often forget as the weekend warriors, because it's so inclusive and it feels like this big lifestyle event, that it is such a competitive event, and you want to kind of have this feather in your cap. What does this mean for you in this stage of the season? Why is this such a big win?
Sure. Yeah, I think this is probably one of the biggest races in the country, and it's by far one of the races that really showcases elite racing in the country, both for women and for men. So I think just from that aspect, I mean, yeah, we are doing interviews on a Monday morning. You don't do this on a normal Monday afternoon. So
get used to it, I think. Get used to it. And I think they say that cycling is a solo sport, but you are part of such a close-knit community. You know half of your competitors because you're testing yourselves against them all the time. There is something very collaborative about the sport, and it feels like there is something special in cycling at the moment. How are you feeling looking at the field that you competed against this weekend, about where we're at the moment, and your overall feelings of the cycle tour? Because a lot of people felt that this was going to be a special one, and it seems to have delivered.
Yeah, I think it was really a unique race yesterday. The field was missing a few of the so-called bigger contenders that we've seen in previous years for the women's race, and so it was a bit more open, but the field was still strong, and yeah, I think like that really provided quite a nice platform to give it everything and just race like you had nothing to lose. That's definitely the mindset I approached the race with, and it was incredible to see how many people competed yesterday, and sitting at the finish area, watching everyone cross the line and how stoked they were. Like it's a real achievement to be able to finish this race, and it was such an awesome thing to witness the cycling community out in full force, making the most of the good weather.
Yeah, completely. And it means we can focus on the race and we can focus on those dynamics, which is amazing. And I've got to say, from the Weekend Warrior perspective, to be able to share a slice of road, even if it is for just a second and we never actually see each other, with elite cyclists is something truly special. Where to from here? What are you going to use this springboard for next?
Sure. We pretty much not done with the road racing for this year, but I mean, we're transitioning into like a gravel type of calendar now. So a lot of ultra long kind of endurance events coming up soon. Something quite different from what we normally do, but that's how cycling's going more recently in the country, and I think worldwide is more gravel events. They seem to be more inclusive and just a different vibe to them. So yeah, different. We're just heading a different terrain, and things will get a little bit muddy and messy, but it'll get fun.
It goes with the season. It's not lost on us to know what winning this race means, and I look forward to, in your trajectory now, sitting down. Maybe we'll have a new couch, maybe it'll be the same couch, but I have a feeling we're going to connect a lot over the coming years. This is massive, and it's probably only going to take a few days for that to fully sink in. So I hope the messages of congratulations are coming from all over the world, because this is a global event. So thank you so much for making it so thrilling. We had a little bit of everything and a lot of spice, which we love, but congratulations. Absolute brilliant performance out on the road yesterday. Now you can go home and nap. Okay, you've earned that right. Or continue celebrating. Why not? Make it a week of a festival of celebrations. But to everyone who did the cycle tour, who got out there, who showed that love, that sense of community, and helped each other get through this, well done. And to the elites, an incredible race. Thank you so much for giving us the thrills and not too many spills and some great weather. Thank you, Cape Town. Thank you.